My question is really about the cognitive overload that I think a lot of parents have, and just feeling like, from my own perspective, working full time, I have 4 kids between 9 and 16, and what's good for one isn't good for another. I'm often driving a kid while another kid's at home. What did I actually say that they could do? Is that fair compared to what I told the other kid? And I honestly often just have like a meltdown because I can't make so many decisions.
Well, I think one thing to recognize first is that that's reasonable. It's probably normative to have a meltdown when like the world feels like it's falling apart and you're doing way too many things and like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think one of the things we need to do, and one of the reasons I like the Surgeon General's report, is that he normalizes like, this is hard. Like it's not supposed to be this hard, but it is this hard. It's crappy and that's not fair, right? And so I think that's kind of one thing I think is helpful in this situation, is just to be like, there is something wrong, right? Which doesn't fix it, but I think is the start of like, okay, I'm not going, like it's not just me, right? This is a public health concern that so many parents are facing. The second thing I think is that you need to kind of think about ways to kind of find a little bit more spaciousness when it comes to your time. And probably in many cases when it comes to your kids' time. And this is something that we'll talk a little bit about in some of the other lectures, but probably a lot of those activities your kids are doing, you're doing in part because you want them to be enriched. Maybe you want them to be involved in sports or get some academic enrichment or see their friends and so on. But sometimes in our attempt to kind of do everything to kind of enrich our kids, we sort of put too much in the docket. And so I think this is one thing to think about, is that if you're feeling that overwhelm, it's a really honest emotional signal that something's got to give. But then you actually do have to make the hard decision of like, okay, what has to give, right? And admittedly, that's hard, right? How do you decide to take away an enrichment activity or do a little bit less? We have to kind of come with the self-compassion that allows us to do that. But the research really shows that the reasons we normally beat ourselves up for taking stuff off our plate, like, oh, we're not giving them as many opportunities or whatever, they'll actually make up for, there won't be the kind of damage that we think doing that, and they'll actually probably make up for that lack in sort of feeling a little bit more time spacious, which winds up improving their mental health. And so I think recognizing this is normal, but when I'm getting that signal of overwhelm, it's telling me there's too much in some things. We either live in that state of overwhelm for a while, which as we'll see is not good for our bodies and our immune systems, but it's also not good for our kids and their bodies and their immune systems. It means we kind of might need to take a really critical look at like, what can we actually take off our plate? And in cases where we can't take anything off our plate, I think that's a spot where other sorts of strategies about just being self-compassionate about feeling that overwhelm, just asking, what can I do to take care of myself within the boundaries of what really has to happen in my family? And so we'll talk about some strategies for navigating those tough emotions too.